criminal, Tommy Robinson, who poured his far-right agitators into the streets with violence and ugliness. They marched with the backing of international figures of the far-right, emboldened by Elon Musk and encouraged by the poisonous politics of Donald Trump. But let there be no mistake, they do not represent Britain, we do! They do not speak for our communities, we do! They are a dangerous minority emboldened by a political class that scapegoats migrants, funds division, and looks the other way while racism grows. Their vision of society is one of hate and authoritarianism. Ours is one of justice, solidarity, and freedom. That is why we are here today. Today's demonstration is part of the answer to Saturday's violence, our chance to show the world that the real Britain rejects hate, that we choose unity over division, we choose democracy over authoritarianism, and we will always choose hope over despair. Today we must also name a wider truth. The truth that the UN Commission of Inquiry has included, something that all of us have known for the past 2 years, that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. For nearly 2 years, we have all witnessed the deliberate slaughter of Palestinians, the weaponized starvation of an entire population, and the systematic destruction of hospitals and essential infrastructure. These crimes have been accompanied by public calls from Israeli political and army military figures to annihilate Palestinians. This is the most documented genocide in history. And while this has unfolded, the United States has authorized and accelerated major arms transfers and billions of dollars of aid. Shame on them! Washington's weapons, Washington's logistical support, Washington's political cover are materially enabling this genocide. That makes the US directly complicit in genocide, as it makes the UK government and the EU government also enablers of genocide. Shame on all of them. Here at home, the moral bankruptcy is clear. This Labour government, led by a former human rights barrister, shame on him, continues to arm Israel's genocide. It provides RAF surveillance and it rolls out the red carpet time and time again for Israeli war criminals, and now a US president that backs them. This position was already morally indefensible, and now it is politically untenable. And let us also be honest about who is being punished and who is being protected by this Labour government. Instead of standing with millions of people across the country demanding justice for the Palestinian people, Kier Stammer's government has prescribed Palestine Action, a non-violent direct action route for the first time in British history, and the police have arrested hundreds of people of conscience opposing genocide. Shame on them! The people who are protesting against this and risking being arrested are heroes, and we are in awe of their courage and their bravery. They are not the terrorists. The terrorists are those in government that continue to sell arms to a genocidal apartheid state. They are the terrorists. From the architects of genocides to the governments that bankroll them and shield them, there must be accountability. We are not here just for moral condemnation. We demand legal accountability and justice, and that means politicians going to The Hague. We must ask ourselves, what country are we becoming? What does it mean when our government honours a leader who has stoked racism, xenophobia, transphobia and homophobia? What does it say to Muslim communities facing rising Islamophobia, to refugees who have been demonized in the media, to Palestinians whose lives have been destroyed. What it says is, you do not matter. It says, hate is welcomed here. It says, genocide can be ignored. We do not accept that, and we fight back. In our country, 4.5 million children live in poverty. So we have to ask, what is this pump for? Why is there endless money for bombs? Why is there endless money for weapons? Why is there endless money for state banquets, but not for feeding hungry children, heating our homes and giving young people a future? There's always more, but never for the poor. That must change. This demonstration is about Donald Trump, yes, but it's also about what kind of country we will be. Will we continue to bow to authoritarians and accept racism, misogyny, homophobia, Islamophobia, and anti-Semitism as normal? Or will we stand as a country where every community is safe, where justice and dignity belong to everyone? We know the answer. It's in our placards, it's in our chants, it's alive in our solidarity. So we say loudly and proudly, not in our name, not for Trump, not for Kier Stammer's groveling to US empire, not for the arms dealers, and not for genocide. These are our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. These are our streets. This is our country, and it's our future. And together we will fight and defeat the far right and their friends in the high offices. Thank you very much. Solidarity.